Well, you've seen people do it, if you haven't done it yourself. Chewed some gum and then spit it out onto the pavement. Cities around the world spend millions of dollars yearly to clean it up. There are estimates that hundreds of millions of pieces of gum are stuck on Toronto's sidewalks. Lee-Shanok takes a closer look at the impact of that littered gum with a documentary filmmaker who wants to raise awareness of this environmental problem.
Here, I don't even think people think about it. It's like part of the landscape.
This filmmaker traveled the world looking down at his feet.
If you scrape it, it's rubber. Chewing gum is now a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It's such a universal problem, he decided to document it and how cities deal with it. Discarded gum is everywhere. It's on the streets of London, England, where the city spends more than $1.5 million getting rid of it. Here in Toronto, he says used gum should be a big concern.
The gum itself just goes down into storm sewer. And a lot of places, like in Toronto, what that means is that the water ends up directly going into the lake.
So far, it's not something too many here think about.
I just don't notice it anymore, no. It's just part of the pavement now, which is kind of bad.
Maybe we should just ban it, I don't know.
When we reach for one of these, we never think about the resources spent on cleaning up what's left over, or the environmental cost. Once chewed and improperly discarded, gum actually contributes to plastic pollution. And that's a major concern for people who care about Toronto's water.
We have to keep on top of what we're putting into our drinking water. We should be treating our stormwater, because from our stormwater come all the pet waste and oil waste and things like bubble gum and other plastics from the street.
The first step, says Niskers, is awareness. Along with his film, he's developed an app to map all the places where gum waste is a major problem.
Once we start to see how bad the situation is, then we can get people to start thinking about, well, maybe I shouldn't be throwing that gum on the ground. It's affecting the environment. I should be disposing of that properly.
And he encourages gum lovers to push manufacturers to come up with a biodegradable product, which would probably be better for us and the planet. Lee-Shanok, CBC News, Toronto.